So approval of the telephone company services.
Scott, you want to provide a summary of the background here?
Yes, our current 3-year telephone service agreement with Call One is expiring June 30th of 2018. A request for proposal was sent out to 8 different vendors on January 24th with a due date of February 7th. It was also advertised in the newspaper to try to get some interest. Vendors were told to supply a 3-year service options. The district received proposals from 3 out of the 8 telephone service vendors. Just a little background, due to the current infrastructure, the district has had some reliability issues resulting in extended phone outages. A proposed 3-year telephone service agreement to switch from copper to fiber service will address the reliability issues and allow the district to keep up with current telecommunication technology. Proposals are outlined below. If you look, the lowest one is Comcast. It does offer a small savings annually for the district compared to what our current Call One vendor is. Vendors who declined.
Don't need to know that.
Okay. District also checked pricing on POTS line. This was Plano telephone service. This was part of the request for proposal out there. There was some questions submitted. Why would we want to choose a vendor that was uninterested in it? Call One was interested.
Make sure that's clear. Call One is not included in the fiber optics, but they're the vendor you're suggesting
for plain old telephone service.
Right.
They didn't submit a bid for the one. Why are we interested in it for the other?
They were interested, however, they didn't meet the deadline to submit it.
And their current rate is still cheaper than what the others bid?
What the others that...
What the other proposals were?
Proposals that came in.
Okay.
So why, the other thing is, so you did, then if I'm understanding what you said here, but now what I think you proposed, that the plain old telephone service, as you referred to it, that was included in the RFP?
It was included in it.
Well, if Call One didn't respond that time, how did they get that piece? If you said you eliminated because they didn't respond that time, how'd you pick them for the other thing that was in the same RFP?
The reason that I'm recommending to stay with Call One for the POTS lines is that this provides a fail-safe for 911. With it being at having 2 different carriers on it, if the main line should so happen to, go down, you still would have a backup with Call One over the copper to make 911 calls. And it was also recommended per our phone consultant to have 2 carriers on it.
And so I think the only thing I think he's looking for clarification from you on is, since they didn't submit a proposal, but their current rate was still cheaper than the other proposals.
That is correct.
And this is not something, it's not that we just asked for a request for proposals so we can renew with them just for that service, correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
So I did confirm with Call One the pricing would continue at the same for the POTS lines.
And that was still the cheapest compared to the other ones that did bid on?
Yes.
Yes.
Like Comcast, they would have been higher on the...
The problem with Comcast, it would be a matter of dollars, and I'm taking a guesstimate on what the taxes would be.
Okay, that's fine.
So
I got it. It's good to have a backup.
Okay. Do you want this as a first read, Scott?
this is a first read.
Okay. And the contracts included, we didn't receive any questions from anybody else on
The
that?
contracts were in the board packet.
This is just for
Phones.
the fiber, it's not for the physical phone, and will the physical phones that are in the rooms will be able to work with the upgrade, yes?
Yes, they will.
Okay.
The phones will have to be looked at down the road. They
Absolutely.
still have probably 3 years left where they will be supported. We did check on that. So that wasn't even part of the proposal.
Okay.
The main thing was we want to use our current infrastructure.
Okay.
And make sure that the new phone lines would be supported with what we have.
Right.
So that's down the road, we are going to have to look at
Absolutely.
the actual
'cause
phones.
It's a beast when you can't find replacement parts for headsets and whatever else breaks, so, yeah, looking ahead is great.
Yes, we will, that's down the road. Currently,
Right.
the MyTels that we have are supported.
Okay, and I'm just so happy to not, because for 8 years I've been hearing teachers embarrassingly tell me at parent night every fall, please don't call me, because I can't guarantee that I'll get your call. So this is nice that parents can, teachers can actually say to parents, call me, I'll get it.
They don't actually answer the phone when they're teaching classes, do they?
Oh.
Oh.
No, but they weren't even getting the messages.
Okay. All right, so that's a first read.
First read.